What's up, guys? We're back for another video. It's another mock draft. It's been a minute since we released our last mock draft. It is Shawn and I again. We will be having our final mock draft, first round mock draft, and then a final 7-round mock draft for the Jags coming up on the Monday, on next Monday. So stay tuned for that. But this is another mock draft with trades. How you doing, Shawn? It's been a minute.
Doing pretty good, man. How are you?
I'm doing fine, as things can be. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So let's go ahead and select all teams. I'll pick number one. Actually, I'll let you pick number one because I picked number one so many times.
Okay, well, go ahead and pick it.
Trevor Lawrence.
Too easy.
Number two is Zach Wilson. That's pretty easy. I don't know why, but recently some people, for some reason, have been thinking Justin Fields might have a chance. But I don't think Justin Fields has ever had a chance after Zach Wilson's pro day. I don't know why he's getting number two hype again, but
Is this what I think they're gonna do, or what I would do?
what you think they're gonna do?
Man, I just cannot see McCorkle Jones going.
I will be disgusted.
Third.
I'll be laughing.
I'm gonna go Trey Lance here. I think they ride with Jimmy G for this year, and then develop Trey Lance behind him.
I could see any of those three quarterbacks go. I mean, the only reason I could see, I don't think they should, but for some reason I feel like, I don't know why. I don't think they're that stupid to pick Mac Jones. I think it has to be Justin Fields or Trey Lance, but
We're doing trades, right?
yes, we are doing trades.
Okay.
Do you have a trade for, like, if one of your numbers, do you have a trade request?
Yeah, I think I have the Broncos. I definitely would be trying to move up to 4. Whether or not the Falcons want to part with Kyle Pitts is the question, though.
There has been a lot of talk that they have been listening to a lot of phone calls, so.
Listening and accepting is two different things.
Yeah, Kyle Pitts is so good. That I think they're just going to take Kyle Pitts. I think that offense is going to be dynamic.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here then.
Did you see Joe Burrow's knee?
Right, yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and lock in Penei Sewell here.
If they take Jamar Chase, I mean, I know Burrow is going to be happy because he's his friend, but
Yeah.
in the long run, he's going to be like, wait a second. I think the Dolphins are going to take Jamar Chase, though. There has been some rumors that the Dolphins might trade down again.
Yeah, I've heard that too. Here's where it gets sticky. Man,
The Detroit.
They seem committed to Goff. So I almost said goof to Goff.
The goofball.
To goofball to Goff. So I don't think they're going to take a quarterback here. So I think Carolina. I think Carolina definitely could take Justin Fields here, even though they do have Sam Darnold, because they only have him for 2 years.
You think Jared Goff can bite kneecaps? Think he's capable?
Hell yeah, man! You can bite kneecaps. Let's do a trade here. I have both my teams. Let's say that the Broncos are going to move up to 7 to jump the Panthers, who could possibly take Fields. And it's only 2 spots, so let's do it for. Let's do 7, and we'll give them 9 and 40, and I'll throw in a 5th round next year. That should be enough to move up 2 spots, in my opinion.
No, it's not.
Whoa! Okay, let's go back and pros trade again. Dang. So let's do 9, 40, and a 2 next year.
Bro,
wow!
the Lions on something.
Wow, they're going to want 2 first?
To jump 2 spots?
I just can't see it, man.
You still want to trade?
I mean, I guess they don't want to accept it, so maybe they want Jalen Waddle that bad. Let's put it in there. Jalen Waddle. I guess you're going to see what Carolina does. You might not take Fields, so we'll see what happens.
Well, I think... Well, because they seem committed to Sam Darnold, but they also seem like they're not putting too much into it. And I think they could easily take Justin Fields. But I think they're going to take Rashawn Slater to
there you go.
to give Sam Darnold the best shot possible. So,
And Broncos, you lucked out. You didn't have to give up nothing. You still get your guy.
and
Fields to Denver could be nasty, bro. I mean, if it's as good as people think he is.
they have so many weapons. Like
Yeah.
any quarterback that's decent should have some success there.
Their team is pretty built outside of quarterback, it seems like.
The Cowboys. I could see the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys are going to go cornerback. And Jerry Jones, I think they should take J.C. Horn, but I think they're going to pair with the other Alabama cornerback.
I agree.
I think it's just what they're going to do. But
Then you get the Giants here.
I know who'd be pissed right now. Bengal. Because he always wants Jalen Waddle.
He always wants Waddle. And I'm like, I don't really want to. Do I want to get them Javonte 166-pound Smith?
Maybe you want to give them Tutu Atwell, who's 149.
Ugh.
5'8", too.
What else do they need?
They need, I believe they have one corner, but I don't know about the rest of their corners. They need linebacker. They need offensive line.
I just don't like Micah Parsons or Owusu-Koramoah this high. Darrisaw, I guess, maybe. Maybe Vera Tucker. Go Smith. They got to see what they got with Daniel Jones. They need to give him as much weapons as possible.
I still think he sucks. But
I don't think he sucks, but I think he's...
The dude's fumbled more than Jameis Winston.
Oh, you mean... Okay, I thought... Whoa, we're talking about two different people here.
Oh, Daniel Jones sucks. That's what I'm talking about.
I was talking about Smith.
Daniel Jones has more turnovers than Jameis Winston did in the same time frame. Like, bruh.
Yeah.
Eagles, Philadelphia. I don't think they're going to take Mac Jones. I mean, they did say it's going to be a quarterback competition, but I think they'd rather have Jalen Hurts than Mac Jones. I think they're going to go J.C. Horn.
There you go. This one's a no-brainer for
J.C. Horn's going to be nasty, bro.
Yeah, the Chargers pick. This is a no-brainer for me. They got to go Christian Darrisaw here and protect their quarterback.
For sure. And then I think there is going to be a trade here. Do I control pick 19 as well?
No, that's me. I'm odd numbers.
Well, I still.
You can offer me a trade if you want.
You want to offer a trade?
No, you can offer me a trade.
Okay.
Well, I mean, no. You think Washington's going to trade up?
Yeah, I think Washington.
So you're asking me, so I would have to offer you something. Okay.
So.
For McCorkle Jones, is that what I'm assuming this is for?
Yeah. Where's Washington? Oh, okay,
I will no longer refer to him as Mac Jones. His name is McCorkle Jones now. So, okay.
Mac Jones' stock has gone so high, and then now everybody hates him again, except for the analysts. It's odd,
okay, so let's do.
Obviously, those two picks.
Let's do 51, and we'll just throw in a 1 next year. It has to go through.
Oh my gosh! What
is it?
Trade system, bro.
Wait, what is up with this, dude? Okay, I mean that's 2 firsts to go up 5 spots, bro. Like, God, it should be like an automatic make the trade happen rule.
Yeah.
There's no way that they wouldn't accept that.
Yeah. Where's it called? Where's Washington? I'm blind.
Top right.
I can never see that W.
Okay, let's try this again. Let's just make it work for the mock. Okay, so give them 51, 74, a 1 next year, and a 2 next year. Just to make it work for the mock. That's not what they're gonna get. There's no way.
Bro.
There's no way.
You know what? We're just gonna trade Washington's entire draft.
There's no way, dude.
Through.
I just why? Why is it like this?
14. We're just going to give them their entire draft because we know Washington has experience giving up their entire draft.
Dude, I don't think...
Wasn't it Washington that gave up their entire draft, or was that the Saints?
I thought the Saints did it for Ricky Williams.
Okay. Oh, it was Ricky. Okay, I thought it was Washington that gave it up for Ricky Williams.
Why should it be declined?
Oh my gosh, bro.
Did it ever get declined last time we did this?
No.
So what's happened?
Let me see if I can give up literally every pick available.
I don't understand. Why is it doing this? This is making this impossible.
Okay, so for 14, a pick that this is one of the most easily tradable picks in the draft.
Yeah, I don't understand why it's being like this. This should be like a forced trade. There's no way. So the trade system must be broken. Has to be.
Yeah. Okay. So there would be a trade here, but obviously you guys
All
just
right.
saw we
I guess we're not doing trades this time, guys.
we attempted everything.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's broken.
Christian Barmore, I've seen some people mock him here. I think that's dumb. I think they have one of the best defensive I think they have really good defensive tackles, especially with who's the one coming back that opted out? Pierce? Michael Pierce?
Yes.
So they got a really good defensive tackle group. I don't see them taking Barmore, especially this high. I think Barmore's the best defensive tackle in the class, but I don't think he's that special. Elijah Vera Tucker, I think would very well fit for them, so I'm just gonna give him.
That's who I would pick. All right, let's go. I could totally see Micah Parsons going here, only because I feel like he is like a Belichick linebacker, and it would be a good.
I don't know
it would
why.
be a good culture fit for him here.
I don't know why, but I could also see a wide receiver going, but
they still do need a wide receiver. Though they paid 2 guys, but they weren't like
they overpaid 2 guys who are like mid range to maybe decent.
Yeah, because like Rashad Bateman would be their one. Amazing here.
Yeah. Rashad Bateman shrunk. He's shrunk like every year.
Yeah, I don't. That's all that I don't understand. I know they just signed back Kyle Van Noy, so let's just go Rashad Bateman. Let's give Cam every opportunity to succeed, even though they could possibly take Mac Jones there. But
Belichick was shaking his head at that pro day.
Yeah, so I'm not sure.
Cardinals. The Cardinals. I saw some crap about them wanting to go wide receiver today or trading up for a wide receiver, and I am like, you are smoking something crazy.
Smoking crack.
Greg Newsome. Why is Caleb? I like Caleb Farley, even though he's got the injuries.
It's weird because he's had 2 back injuries, and that's kind of.
Yeah, I still am going to go Caleb Farley. I could see Greg Newsome, but they're going Greg Newsome or Caleb Farley here. If they trade up for a wide receiver or take a wide receiver over one of those 2 cornerbacks with their corner situation, I don't know how that guy has been their GM for 75 years. But
right. Now here's if the Raiders were smart, which they're not. We saw evidenced by the tweet they put out yesterday. They're not very smart.
That tweet was so dumb. And then the owner said he's not going to delete it.
In my opinion, they should definitely go O-line here. However, I know O-line is a little bit deeper on day 2. Let's just say day 2 picks, for inside and outside inside and outside O-line. So let's just go with JOK here.
I think they go Micah Parsons just because it seems like a Raider thing to have to draft somebody with those concerns.
Yeah.
But JOK is a fit there, in my opinion.
I could definitely see Parsons going here as well.
Yeah, I think this is
because they run the same system.
I think this is where Parsons is going to go.
And look, there you go.
I can see them going a lot of ways.
And Washington football team is going to get McCorkle Jones as it is.
I swear we're not forcing these picks to fall, even if we wanted to trade them. Pick 20, that is me. I think they are going to go offense. Why is Tevin Jenkins is lower than I'd have him, but I think they're going Tevin Jenkins.
Their ranking system is weird. They're probably crying that the Patriots took Bateman at 15.
Probably.
Crying about it.
Yeah, they had him at 22, so.
Okay, go back to the tackle class.
Samuel Cosme.
Samuel Cosme is an intriguing prospect. He's very athletic, but
a lot of the stuff he does. Yeah, a lot of the stuff he does is stuff that works in college, but
yeah, he gets by on athleticism, length, and power, and it's just his pass sets are quite terrible. Which you can improve on.
He could very easily bust, but he could very easily be really good with the talent he has.
I'm not sure who their O-line coach is to even try to
Andy has
forecast.
A good offensive line coach, I think, because they always have a good offensive line.
It's a glaring left tackle need. They could grab somebody in round 2.
I don't know why, but I feel like Eichenberg and not right here at this pick, but I just feel like Eichenberg feels like a Colt, especially because he's from Notre Dame. What's his name? Quentin Nelson, Notre Dame.
I'm going to hate this, but I'm going to go Greg Newsome here. They need corner help.
Greg Newsome was going to go 21 or 22, no matter what. 22.
Corner should still definitely go.
I'm going to go with a little bit of a surprise. I'm going to go Elijah Moore. I think they're going to pair the Ole Miss wide receiver with the Ole Miss wide receiver, and I'm going to cry.
Oh, rip Jags.
Elijah Moore is a stud. If you haven't watch my film review.
All right, scroll down to on the mock draft side. There you go.
You are the
All right, the Jets. Okay, the Jets. They need defense badly. However, they also need help for Zach Wilson. Even though they did get Corey Davis, they have no running backs. I don't like drafting running backs in the first round. However, this isn't what I would do. This is what I think they would do. I could
Do
definitely.
you think Joe Douglas is as smart as everyone says?
I don't know, but I could definitely see Najee Harris going here. Like this is like about as early as I could see him going.
Yeah.
But they need defense bad, like really bad. And an edge rusher like Kwity Paye would pay dividends for them. Pairing Kwity Paye with Quinnen Williams.
And they signed what's his name? Carl Lawson.
Yeah, what else do they need? Offensive tackle, corner, linebacker, and right. They need corner also.
Yeah,
Really
they
bad,
need
actually. Go to corner.
They
Go to
need corner
for me.
badly.
Let's go ahead and grab I'm gonna grab Eric Stokes here actually.
They need corner badly. One of their starting corners is named Lamar Jackson.
Yeah. And people like to throw shade at who's the other guy they got? The one that I was really high on last year. What was his name? Out of Virginia. Was it Virginia or Virginia Tech?
I know who you're talking about. It's
Bryce Hall. Bryce Hall,
yes.
He's actually a solid player, man, but he was coming off injury last year. People give him a hard time, but I mean he's young. He can still be a player.
The Pittsburgh Steelers, they need offensive line and they need running back and they need quarterback, but they're not.
They need left tackle bad.
Yeah.
Unless they signed Villanueva back.
I want to give them a running back here, but I think they need offensive line more than they need running back. And I can see Samuel Cosme. I don't like Leatherwood this much. He's a little.
Me either. I can see Eichenberg here too. I like Eichenberg better than Leatherwood.
Where is my guy Stone Forsyth is all the way down here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Cosme though. I can see them going for multiple different tackles.
And my guy is here. We're going defense.
I know who you're taking.
To edge, and we're taking versatile pass rusher, Kwity Paye, baby.
I think Kwity Paye. I don't think he's the best pass rusher right now, but I think he has a lot of pass rush upside. Right now, he's insane against the run. So.
People are gonna be like, "Well, why are you taking a pass rush? You guys got Josh Allen and Kayvon Chase on." It's like, dude,
where's that logic about the defensive tackles?
That's it. That's all you got.
Exactly. And the people that say that stuff are the same people mocking us Christian Barmore when we signed like 8 defensive tackles.
What about Smoot and Jahad Ward? What about them? they're guys, they're guys.
Yeah,
you need 3 good guys.
Yeah, for me right here, I really want an edge. I know a lot of people want Merrick, a lot of people want Barmore.
I just think when it comes to safety, it's not as important of a position as an edge rusher is. Not even close.
And if Kwity Paye's gone, I'd still take Jalen Phillips here too. Like, I know he's got no brain.
I would go Osai before I went Phillips, me personally, because I have Osai ranked higher based off of the medicals. I think you're right. Phillips is probably the best pure pass rusher in this draft class. The medicals scare me more than they scare you.
Yeah, it's just the value of the pick. I think it is a first rounder, but it's pick 25 for a top 10 player, in my opinion, arguably without injuries, arguably the best defensive player in the draft. So I would take the risk here, but I understand not taking the risk here. But
right. And another thing, a lot of people like Azeez Ojulari, and I keep seeing people say that he has great bend. He has like no bend. I do not see the bend on tape at all.
Bend is his weakness. Did you see his 3-cone drill?
Yeah,
his 3-cone drill was ugly,
awful, and people are like, he has elite bend. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, bend is a lot different than running by somebody.
Exactly. I like Azeez Ojulari, just not.
I like him too, but don't give me he has great bend.
Exactly. If you like Azeez Ojulari, then you better like Stone Forsyth too, because he got shut down by him. But anyways, I'll stop. It's my pick. This is where I do think Christian Barmore goes.
I agree.
It's just a fit.
27.
I think I know who I'd take here.
I would take a center here because they're predicated. They win games. People want a receiver.
Their center was awful.
Let's just be honest. Let's be honest with ourselves. Lamar Jackson, as good as he is never going to be one of those, pocket pass, win from the pocket kind of guys. You know what I'm saying? They win by running the football. As much as I would like to give them a Terrace Marshall here or someone like that, I'm going to go Creed Humphrey only because of Landon Dickerson's medicals.
Landon Dickerson is a stud without those medicals.
He's a stud, but he's played like
Exactly.
he says that he has played like 60% of his games or something like that.
Did you see how he tore his ACL against Florida and then was taking the last couple snaps in the national championship? Like, chill out, chill.
Yeah,
We get it. You're a freak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Baltimore could go so many ways. They need a center because their center single-handedly costed them multiple games. That Patriots game, even though it was raining, obviously, it was awful. He snapped the ball over their head like 4 times.
They need a center. They need edge. They need receiver.
I could see them going Azeez Ojulari, Joseph Osai, Terrace.
I just think edge is a lot deeper than center, in my opinion, in this draft class.
I could see them going so many ways.
They can get Cam Sample probably in the second round and ride.
Yeah. Right here at 28, the Saints, they could go a lot of ways. I am going to go with, where is he? Kadarius Toney. I think Kadarius Toney is, because they're in an interesting quarterback situation. People are really high on Jameis Winston. I'm going to have to see it before I believe it. And no matter whether they put Taysom Hill in eventually or whatever, Kadarius Toney's going to work with any quarterback because you just have to be able to throw it 5 yards and you'll pick up 15, 20 minimum.
All right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to hate it, but I'm going to do it. Go to receiver. I'm going to hate it because I don't think it's going to happen. I'm going to give them Rondale Moore.
I mean,
I'm not high on Rondale Moore, but I think they're going to listen to Aaron Rodgers and get him somebody who can make plays if he stays healthy.
His catch radius isn't good either.
No, but if he stays healthy, he could be a good slot guy.
Yeah.
And they don't have one of those. They haven't had one of those. They haven't had somebody who can get open.
Yeah, I just don't like Rondale Moore. I mean,
I'm not a huge fan either. At 5'7", it's
he's
not
5'7". He's got injury concerns. His hands aren't as good as a lot of the other guys in the class.
This is going to be Aaron Rodgers banging the table saying, "Get me the guy who's fast."
I think they're going to go corner, but then again, it is the Packers front office, which is getting bailed out by Aaron Rodgers.
Man, they brought back Kevin King, bro. They good.
Kevin King is a stud. Imagine.
Go sign Steven Nelson. He's a free agent.
There's so many free agents that I just forgot about that we wanted because they've been sitting in free
Hooker
agency.
still. I'd still take him.
How is Malik Hooker still in free agency, bro?
It's a conversation for a different podcast.
Facts. All right. I think I'm going to go. They could go Jalen Phillips right here as well. They could go corner
This could
here.
also be a running back as well.
They could go running. They need a running back. Their running
This could be
backs suck.
This could be a Javonte Williams spot.
Yeah. I love Javonte Williams. He's a stud. Film review coming out.
I think the Bills might love Javonte Williams too.
Yeah, I'm going to give him Javonte Williams. He's 45. Okay.
He's not my RB1, but
he's my RB1. He's a big thing people speak about him is he's not a receiving back like the other two are. The thing is, I don't think it's that he's a bad receiver. He's not like Nick Chubb with receiving. It's just he was never asked to.
Okay, go to O-line. Like offensive tackle, I mean.
Offensive tackle? We know they're going to draft this, and if they don't, then...
I'm going to go, as much as I want to go Eichenberg, I'm going to go, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Raduns, however you pronounce it, Radins.
Dylan Raduns.
However you want to do it. Yeah, I'm picking him.
All right, 32, last pick of the draft. They're not going to go running back. That got squashed when they signed Giovanni Bernard.
They signed everyone.
Yeah. They signed their entire team back.
They have Leonard back, and Antonio Brown's supposed to be coming back too.
Leonard Fournette says he wants number 7 back. Regardless, I don't think they're going to run it back, but they could go. Let me just see what they need.
Oh, this sets up the Jaguars to get Travis Etienne at 33. It's going to happen, bro. It's going to happen.
And I'm going to cry Javonte Williams isn't a running back that would fit for us because we need a starting guy. They do not need running back. I don't know what this is talking about. Defensive tackle. They could go on Uzurike.
That's my on Uzurike. This is my spot for him just because I just think it seems perfect. They could also, edge. They could also get a guy to fill in. They could get Ojulari to play behind JPP. Ojulari. I don't know if Ojulari gets out of the first round, to be honest. I'm more convinced that Levi gets out of the first round than Azeez Ojulari does.
I'm giving him Ojulari. Let's look at the full results. Let me move that. There's our full first-round mock draft. Subject to change, obviously, because no mock drafts are fun.
No, this is going to be completely wrong. I guarantee it.
Let's see. Let's just look and count how many picks we actually think we're going to get right. I think we're going to get these two right, guaranteed.
Number 3 is where it falls apart.
I think number 5. I think they're going to take Penei Sewell, so that's 3. I think we're going to get right.
I could see them taking Slater. People in the league do have Slater rated higher than him.
Yeah.
So I've heard from Daniel Jeremiah.
I also see. I could very well see that because Penei Sewell's thing was he's going to test super athletic. He's super athletic. He's got all this upside. Then he didn't. He tested good, just not
right
insane like
everybody. He tested really good for his size.
Yeah, he's short for a tackle. That is. Jamar Chase. If they don't trade down, they're taking Jamar Chase, and I'll bet. I just
feel like we might have the positions right, just maybe not the player.
Yeah.
I feel like we'd have a lot more positions right, vice the player, I should say.
Yeah, for sure. Caleb, 15 is an interesting spot because they could go Mac Jones. Like they
could go Mac Jones. They could go Micah Parsons. They could go Ojulari. They could go receiver. They could go anybody.
Feels like Mac Jones has become almost a consensus pick, even though I don't really think it's like that.
How sick would Kadarius Toney be, though, as a guy who could just be open for Cam to throw to?
Cam Newton would be celebrating.
I'm not sure he's a top 15 player in this draft, but man,
Peter Schrager was saying. I mean, whether you like Peter Schrager or not, Peter Schrager was saying you could see him going. You could see you could see Devontae Smith going after Kadarius Toney just because of his means. You could see Kadarius Toney going in the top 15.
Yeah. Hey, Peter Schrager had us getting Trevor Lawrence and Kwity Paye, so I'm good with Peter Schrager. That's my guy.
I know. And Good Morning Football respects the Jacksonville Jaguars.
How long have I been saying Kwity Paye or any edge at all, really, but mostly Kwity Paye? He could go higher than 25, but someone could trade up for him. Is my thought. You know what I'm saying? Like, an edge rusher's falling. Someone needs edge. They could trade up for him.
21 and 22 make me sad. Two of our favorite players at their positions.
If Moore goes to Tennessee, bro,
I'm going to cry if they have A.J. Brown and Elijah Moore.
I feel like I'd much rather than take Terrace Marshall than Elijah Moore.
Yeah, I think Elijah Moore is way better than Terrace
And that's not even a slight to Terrace Marshall. I just think Elijah Moore is going to be really good.
Yeah, Elijah Moore is an elite separator.
His hands. He has best hands in the draft, arguably.
Yeah, he had the lowest career drop. Actually, no, he had the lowest drop percentage last year. It's Kadarius Toney with the lowest career drop percentage because he only really had 1 year of.
What about that drop he had at the Senior Bowl? Even though he was, 50 yards open.
I think that is why Kadarius Toney should fall to number 45 in the draft.
I'd take him at 33.
I'm trying to do something here, Shawn.
What, get Freiermuth at 33 or something? Or what are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to make sure that we can get him at 45 so we can get somebody better at 33. But I would take Kadarius Toney at 33 too. Right. Elijah Moore and Kadarius Toney are studs. I don't get why people are hating on them.
So in this situation of what's left, who would you go at 33 for the Jaguars? You know who's left. You can think about it. I mean, What do you think they would do, and what would you do? I think they're going to take Travis Etienne if he's there at 33. What I would do would be...
My two favorite receivers are gone. We took an edge.
Right.
Merrick is there.
I probably would go either Merrick or Freiermuth at 33. I don't know that Freiermuth gets to 45. People think that he might. I don't know. I don't see it.
People taking Freiermuth at 25 surprises me because who of these 7 teams is going to take?
But you also got to worry about teams trading up. I don't know if anybody's going to trade up for him. He's not a guy you trade up for, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I definitely see him that they're at 33. It's 45 that scares me. And I do think we want to come away with him.
Yeah. I think it's going to be either Freiermuth or Merrick. I think it's probably going to be Freiermuth just because Urban has talked a lot about needing a tight end in that room. He spoke about the tight end room multiple times, and we have literally done nothing about that room yet.
It could be like, it's pretty much going to be like, Merrick, Freiermuth. I definitely could still see ETN, though. Because the whole speed thing. And
yeah, if we don't
he said he wants the running back room to get stronger. Yeah, he signed Carlos Hyde.
If we don't get, what's it called? Freiermuth. I do like Tommy Tremble, just not as much. I think Tommy Tremble has a lot of upside, but
They need to
Yeah, I'd probably go.
Resign Eifert.
I want to bring this up real quick because I did tweet about this the other day, and you and I were talking about it. Merrick has, again, also become a player that's almost consensus to the Jags, but I don't know. I mean, we're both higher on Rayshon Jenkins than, for some reason, everybody thinks he stinks. I don't know why.
Right.
Then we got...
I like him. He looks good on his tape.
Daniel Thomas showed flashes. Everybody forgot about him because he got hurt in the last couple of games. But when he played, he had... Him and Sidney Jones, when they weren't hurt, they did really well for the most part. They had pass breakups, interceptions.
And then you got Jared Wilson, who's elite depth.
Yeah, Jared Wilson. People think Jared Wilson should be a starter. Cough, cough. You know who we're talking about.
Yeah. He'd be elite depth. He's a low-end starter, but he'd be elite depth. And then you also have Kid Rock, baby.
Yeah, we got Joe Dirt, as Pat McAfee would say.
I call him Kid Rock.
Kid Rock, Joe Dirt. What are you going to call him? Got Andrew Wingard. I think that safety room is really solid as it is now.
There's no elite players, but there's good players there, and you don't have to really be elite at safety. Like, it's more important to be really good at corner and pass rusher than it is to be at safety.
And then I could also see there's other safeties that we could take lower that have upside, like
Javon Holland, cough, cough, at 45.
There's also Caden Stearns, who could be a much later round pick that has worked with our defensive coordinator, or not defensive coordinator, but Chris Ash, Texas.
He's our DB coach, right?
Yeah, I think he's either one of the assistants or the DB coach.
Yeah.
But you could see Caden Stearns.
Richie Grant.
Yeah, and then with the wide receiver, these are the only two wide receivers. Actually, there's only three wide receivers I'd take. Would be Kadarius Toney, Elijah Moore, and Rashad Bateman. And even Rashad Bateman, I personally, I know, call me crazy, I'd take Elijah Moore, Kadarius Toney over Rashad Bateman just because we need a slot.
For us personally, yes.
For us personally, but as player rankings, I have Rashad Bateman higher. But yeah,
if Bateman is there at 25, man, he also could be in play.
Yeah, I could see it. And who was it? Amari Rogers. Was it Urban Meyer who said they saw him as a Percy Harvin type of player?
Yes, they did. They interviewed him with him, so I could
Amari
see
Rogers,
him at 45.
they told him that. So
I could definitely see him at 45.
Pairing up Amari. Imagine this. We take Trevor Lawrence with the first pick.
Mm-hmm.
25, we take somebody. Then 33, we take ETN, and 45, we take Amari Rogers, and then
then Jackson Carman in the fourth round,
and then
left tackle.
In the fifth round, we take who's the other wide receiver?
Oh, Cornell Powell.
Cornell Powell or something. The fifth, sixth, seventh, whatever it is, round. Who's going to go in?
Save us.
Just become the entire Clemson offense.
Whatever you do, just don't take ETN or Freiermuth at 25. It's not worth it. There's going to be way better players, way better value picks. If you preach value the way they preach value, those guys are not value picks at 25, in my opinion.
Agree. I have been seeing a lot of stuff that they've been trying to they've been looking at a lot of needs, and they're trying to keep value in mind. And
right. Value would be one of those top edge guys. Definitely. For
sure. I just think there's no way we don't get any of those guys, because there's going to be Jalen Phillips, Kwity Paye, Azeez Ojulari, Joseph Osai. One of them's
going to be there. And Urban Meyer said today in his press conference, the things he looks at first, how good is our team? How good is our defensive line?
Exactly.
I take defensive line as if you're 3-4, your outside linebackers are included in that.
And we signed 85 defensive tackles, so
exactly.
Christian Barmore, forget him. Is anybody going to sign the guy from Oakland?
I want us to.
I forgot about it.
Let him be the 101st guy we signed. I don't care.
Yeah, what was his name again?
Maurice Hurst.
Maurice Hurst, yeah.
University of Michigan.
Biased.
Urban Meyer was high on him coming out when he came out of the draft. So
yeah, I know, because he wreaked havoc against Ohio State.
He's good, man. I mean, he had the whole heart condition, but he's a good player.
Yeah, maybe nobody's picked him up because of the heart condition. I don't know, because I thought he was going to get picked up.
I mean, he's played 3 years since they found it.
Yeah,
he was injured last year. I think it was because he was injured last year. People probably want to bring him in, see where he's at health wise before they commit.
Probably, yeah. Urban has been complaining.
He'll probably be a post draft guy. A team who didn't fulfill a defense tackle need will probably pick him.
Yeah, I think that's when a lot of free agents are going to get picked up as post draft. All these guys that are sitting right now.
Yeah, Malik Hooker, Steven Nelson, guys like that.
All the guys with injury concerns
Yep.
and such. But yeah, let me go ahead, stop share. Hope you guys did enjoy this mock draft. We will be back Monday with a final mock draft, first round. Brian will be here as well.
Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Tell us how dumb we are.
Do all that. We're going to have 7-round mock drafts. Also, Javonte Williams film review coming out soon. And if you guys have any other videos you'd like to see post-draft, go ahead and start commenting those because I have no idea what to do post-draft. I have one video idea post-draft, so please get going with those. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Later.